Fox 6 News.
It is a tape of a man dying.
It's extremely difficult to watch.
And now it's led the feds to look into the way Milwaukee police does its business.
Our mission, however, is to fully investigate that night, everything that happened that night.
The investigation comes as other cops are accused of bizarre, brutal behavior, and the chief is feeling the anger.
Those same people that need us the most periodically distrust us the most.
But some of that distrust is coming from his own officers.
You push coppers to the point where they break.
Tonight's big story, the feds step in. Specifically, they want to know if anyone broke federal laws the night a robbery suspect died in a police squad car after a lengthy foot chase.
But the FBI also made it very clear today that they want to know more about accusations of civil rights violations by members of Milwaukee police. Our Henry Rossoff is live with our big story tonight.
And we're also learning that the FBI and U.S. Attorney here in Eastern District of Wisconsin are looking into whether or not a broader investigation into civil rights violations within the Milwaukee Police Department will be necessary.
It's extremely difficult to watch.
The FBI and the U.S. Attorney's Office announced they will investigate the death of Derek Williams in police custody last year. Williams' death was initially ruled nobody's fault when it occurred. But this recently released video of him gasping for air and begging for help in the back of a Milwaukee squad car and a change in the medical examiner's report has sparked public outcry that's already led the Milwaukee County District Attorney to call for an inquest. This newly announced federal investigation will be separate from that local level investigation.
This is telling the public today and this community today that they can be assured that the Federal Bureau of Investigation will bring to this investigation new eyes, new insight, turning over every stone to determine what the facts are and were.
But U.S. Attorney James Santel also mentions his office is gathering information that could lead to a broader, full investigation into the patterns and practices of the Milwaukee police. This comes the day after 4 Milwaukee police officers were charged with violating suspects through illegal body cavity and strip searches, and after several months of bad news surrounding the police.
Undeniably, recent events have animated some of our increased focus on this, and I will not tell you otherwise.
And Milwaukee's aldermen in a separate press conference say bring on the full patterns and practices investigation. They want to make sure there's no overarching problem with the Milwaukee police.
What I do know is that there have been a number of incidents that has shattered the confidence in the community.
We are proud and elated today that the U.S. Attorney has made the decision to get involved with this case along with the FBI so that we can begin to rebuild that trust.
The FBI laid out no timeline for the Williams investigation and no timeline for when a decision will be reached of whether or not they will take up a broader investigation of the Milwaukee Police Department. Live in Milwaukee outside the FBI offices, Henry Rossoff, Fox 6 News.
Meanwhile, there is hope for healing in action tonight. Many